Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to BodyBags. It's week 219, and I'm your Sunday host, Bourgie86, here again with another review for you guys today. Yes, as always, it's that time for the Sunday review. Now, the film I got for you guys today was made in 2016, but it didn't get its wider release till 2017. This one's been coming on a lot of platforms. I know this one's actually not available in the US on physical media, but it's available on Shudder. It's like a Shudder exclusive. But since I don't have Shudder, I did pick up the UK Blu-ray of this film. And that, of course, goes by the title of Prevenge. Yes. This, of course, is a very interesting film. Of course, this is written, directed, and starring Alice Lowe. Of course, if you don't know who Alice Lowe is, she was in Ben Wheatley's Sightseers. She's also in The Ghoul. She has a small appearance in that film, which I actually watched, and I really did dig that film for what it was. But yeah, this is her directorial debut, and a very interesting story about this film. While she made this film, she was actually really 7 months pregnant at the time of when she made, directed, and starred in this film, which I found very interesting for a first-time director and actor to do at the same time. So that was very interesting, to say the least. But pretty much the whole idea of this story came about when she was pregnant and stuff. So it was very interesting with that fact of the film. Now, the main plot I just want to introduce to our main character, Ruth, played by Alice Lowe, who, like I said, she's about to give birth. She's going through the trimesters. And when we first meet her, we find out some interesting things. First off, we find out the father of the baby actually is dead. He actually passed away because of a mountain climbing accident. And we see her, and she's in turmoil. She's kind of to herself, pretty much. She doesn't open up to anybody. And as the progress of the plot thickens, she hears the voice of her daughter, her unborn daughter, talking to her. And the daughter is telling her to get revenge and kill the people that caused this mountain climbing. So what ends up happening is we find out Ruth is actually stalking these people and going one by one and actually stalking the people that were involved in this mountain climbing accident with her unborn baby's father. And it's pretty much that. It's the gist of it. She's becoming this serial killer slash slasher type aspect where she's stalking these people before she kills them and lurks them into being killed. That's pretty much the gist of the plot of this one. Now, my thoughts on the film. Really interesting setup. I really like how they use this idea of the pregnancy to be a weird, psychological aspect of the film. And it's really brilliant. The performance by Alice Lowe in this film is phenomenal. The way that her character delivers the lines, and there's little tones of black comedy in this film which work to its benefit, especially with her character. The way that she delivers some of the lines and the way that she incorporates and acts with other characters within the film is just brilliant. In the way that it's very it's not in your face comedy like that type. It's very dry and dark. It's stuff that you laugh, especially just the way that she reacts to certain things and objects and subjects and stuff like that, which I really did enjoy. And she could really perform well in the comedy sense, but she also performs well in the drama sense of this film. It's a very dark story, and it's a very gripping and beautiful tale, and I gotta give her all the credit, especially she was really pregnant at the time of making this movie. So I have to give her the credit for directing, writing, and starring in this film and doing all those things. And the film's great. It has some great cinematography, great editing style. I really like how this film was edited and the gist of it. And the musical score is fucking amazing in this film. I believe the name of the composer who did this was Toy Drummer, which I don't know who they are. I think it's a progressive band, probably from the way that they say the name. But very awesome soundtrack. The opening theme to this movie is haunting. It's really spellbinding and grips you and gets you into the mood. And this very attention-built story, I really liked. I was glued to the screen to see how this one was going to end, especially when you're following this person who's doing these heinous things, but you feel for her at the same time because of the situation she's in and the way that her character is developing and the way that her character dwells into the psychosis of her character is very phenomenal. And like I said, probably the performance of the year for me. Really fucking awesome shit. I really highly enjoyed this. If you're a fan of like dark comedies and slashers slash like psychological horror films in a way, this is one that you have to see to believe, especially one from this year. It's a very highlighted film for me. So if I had to rate Prevenge, I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. I really did enjoy this. Not a perfect film because of the gist of it. I wasn't really down with the very final shot of this film. I knew what it was about, but other than that, it was kind of like I wish they ended it like on the note where they did end it. But I see why they did end it the way it did. But other than that, I had no problem with this film. It's a really well-made film by a first-time director and well-grade star of the genre, like you've seen in Sightseers. And her character was kind of bizarre in that one, but this is a totally different character and totally different performance also. So yeah, Prevenge, 9 out of 10. I highly recommend this film. And note on this release by Kaleidoscope Home Entertainment, who's actually the company that made the film. It's region free because I played it in my player downstairs. It actually works. My player downstairs is a region A player. So you could actually play this. I actually have another release from Kaleidoscope of the film The Body, which is also region free. So if you do want a physical copy and you did see this film on Shudder and you just want a physical, I do recommend this release because it has a very in-depth like audio commentary with Alice Lowe and the DP and the editor of this film, and they talk about like the way that they wanted it edited and stories on set, that type of deal. It's very informative and very well done for a commentary track. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for Prevenge. I highly recommend this film. Awesome shit. Check it out. Alright guys, this is for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I'll be back next week with another one for you guys. So I'll see you then. Peace out.